Hi Pisces, and welcome to your December 2020 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky here to talk to you about the energies coming up for your month of December. Thank you so much for coming and checking out this reading. If it does resonate for you, Pisces, be sure to hit that subscribe button below and give it a thumbs up. What am I feeling for Pisces in the month of December? You're actually kind of in one of the best places, I think, in the zodiac to take on this new Jupiter-Saturn conjunct in Aquarius. That's going to be a semi-sextile to whatever you have in Pisces, which gives you a little bit of a different understanding of what's going on. You might feel like you're just kind of on the sidelines of some other people's experiences. You might kind of feel like you're left hanging or that you're a bit indecisive, but it ends up being for your benefit, or you end up seeing the true nature of those around you, or the truth. It's a very truthful month for Pisces, where you are going to ultimately come back to that magician point where you feel like you've got everything at your hands, where you feel like you've got all that you need to accomplish what you want. But it is through a bit of a process of seeing who's really there for you and seeing what you're actually motivated by, like what you're like the why of your current path. Why am I doing what I'm doing as a Pisces? I feel like you have a lot of questions to ask with the Hanged Man and the Magician coming up. It's kind of like renewing a contract, renewing a lease, deciding if you want to stay or go, and really processing and interpreting the actions of people around you, it feels like, is a big part of this month as well. Now, you do have the Tower coming up, which is like a sudden change or a sudden shift. An unexpected crisis can come up, but it's really not, I don't think it's going to be like a crisis for Pisces. I think it's more of maybe like a vicarious crisis. So people around you could be going through something weird. You've got a lot of court cards coming up, so the people around you are a lot of what you're activated through this month. And it leads you to really just start to rethink some of the relationships you have and some of the paths you're on. Ultimately, though, Pisces, I think that it's going to be a good month. Watch out for people who have ego problems. Five of Swords is coming up. You could see that people around you who are really struggling with ego might have a bit of a crisis, and they might expect you to really come to the rescue or to offer them some type of solace from their own problems, which I feel can be very draining. It's much more personalized for Pisces this month with the Magician coming up, and it's very important for you to decide what you want to do for this next oncoming year. It's really important for that not to be decided by other people. Very individualistic decision making that I feel is really good for Pisces in December. Let's talk about this week to week. So in the first week of December, you've got Queen of Cups rooted down by King of Swords. So the first week is feeling like other people. It's feeling like the more emotional maternal figure of your life, and then the more logistic paternal figure. So this could be parental things coming up. This could be family get-togethers. It's holiday time, so navigating that could be a big part of the first week of December. But for you personally, it's like the combination of your emotional sort of empathetic side of you and then your logical side coming together. And that's been needing to kind of meld for Pisces for this last year. Any of you who've kind of been emotional one day and then logical the next day, you'd see how that's kind of tough right now. We're really tested as Pisces on the ability to bring the logical and empathetic aspects of ourselves together. So the first week might be a bit of a test when it comes to that. Like, can you make a really smart, intelligent decision based on your current emotional context? Can you emotionally relate to people who are in very non-emotional paths? Like, there's something about all of that coming together for sure. In the second week, Pisces, you've got Page of Cups rooted down by the Tower. So, yes, you are definitely seeing some maybe jarring emotional situations. That's pretty normal right now for everyone because, you know, Capricorn, which we're having in Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto, and it's approaching Capricorn season also. It's a very continuance-based sign, so keeping things consistent, keeping things repetitive and predictable. So there's a pain collectively about Jupiter and Saturn going into Aquarius because it's like there's no context with it, and it discontinues the consistency that Capricorn needed. So for you as a Pisces, you're going to maybe be more sensitive to that. And again, it feels like it comes through other people. Like this could just be being like overly empathetic perhaps, or really feeling other people's experiences. Page of Cups is also about empathy and even psychic emotional experiences. Also a very youthful sense of care. Rooted down by the Tower, it's like maybe someone you really care about is having a tough situation. And if it's not someone near you, it's probably more so like an experience that's meant to shape or motivate you to move through life a little bit differently. So anything that's experienced as difficult or problematic is kind of just trying, I think, to signal you to pivot a little bit. Okay, so there's potentially a pivot in the second week of December. Anything that's not strong will show itself as struggling or difficult. So just really pay attention in the second week to anything that's feeling weak or, unstable or has any type of collapse or difficulty, because that will not happen without a reason. Like that, it's not in vain that anything is either taken or struggling or difficult. It's just meaning that you need to focus the energy somewhere else. So third week, you have Two of Pentacles rooted down by the Hanged Man. The Two of Pentacles is kind of like a minor arcana Hanged Man. So you're kind of deciding, it looks like, how you want to use this energy. You maybe have some of the most flexibility of any sign in the zodiac about how you channel this Jupiter-Saturn conjunct in Aquarius. What do you want to go to? Do you want to go towards your career, towards your family, towards relationships, towards your health? It's very much in your hands with Two of Pentacles. That is the week that conjunction happens. It's the week of the solstice. And I think just writing it out is really important. I think both of those cards are about an amount of stillness, also a validation that you've come past the unexpected kind of freaky aspect of the past year maybe. And because Two of Pentacles, if you look in the background, it's got the very uneven, unsteady waves, but you're past that. You're not dealing with that now. Now you're just deciding how you want to move forward. And with the Hanged Man, it's like you just have to hang on. You just have to maybe hold up for a second and really think this through. Because by the fourth week, with the Magician rooted down by the Five of Swords, you're like, wow, I have an idea. Oh my gosh, I understand. Also, you're going to see people's true colors. Five of Swords shows that there might be someone around you who does not have pure intentions, or someone who's like a bad sport, or kind of a sore loser, sore winner vibe. And that should be so clear. It's not going to be funny. And more than anything, it's like Pisces just needs to accept its power and accept that it can overcome these problematic people. That is a theme that I'm seeing, is like people that are relying too heavily on you. People who want you to maybe take the brunt of that Tower energy, even though it feels not really to be your situation. That vicarious psychic connection with people. It feels like maybe you've got a lot of connections still hanging in the balance with people who maybe aren't even in your life anymore. So definitely think about that. Are you thinking about people from the past lately? Are you getting like flashbacks? Are you getting just like zings of psychic energy from people you haven't been around for a while? That's kind of what I'm feeling for you all. And if you're getting that, maybe there's some kind of resolution that needs to take place. Or maybe that can also happen if you're just kind of at an in-between place as well. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're trying to make that happen for you, or that they're trying to, do this deliberately. It's either that they're doing that, or that you're at an in-between place and it's time to like keep moving on and move into the next sector, to the next horizon, next horizon. That's what I'm feeling for Pisces, is in the works throughout this month. And we'll see more about that in January. But if you're feeling that you're still connected to a lot of people, kind of maybe being drained or leached of your energy by people who are not even in your life, it might be time to really cut those ties. And a way that I like to do that is to just like envision these people and envision who you think it is. And, it's always good to like pray for them, or to just, pray for natural resolution. You can also kind of envision the tie or the bond between you and these people, with the intention that nothing essential or important is being cut. Then you can like picture it being cut off. So it's like at a level of intention, cutting off anything that is not healthy or not mutual, or like, something that's not a decided factor. It feels like, especially if you've had Scorpios in your life, or Capricorns, or Leos even. It feels like there's maybe an energetic type of bond for both of you that might still not really be cut off, yet you're not together. So it feels like Pisces needs its total control of its own energy and its own energetic resources moving into this Jupiter-Saturn conjunction. And of course, I have a video on that, or I should by the time this goes up on YouTube, which you can check below, or, mouse over to my channel and find the Jupiter-Saturn new wave video. But yes, what I think for Pisces is that you've just got to really detach a little bit from the collective. I don't say this for most of the signs right now, because for most of the signs, it's like, get into the collective. That's Aquarius. That's the 11th house. It's the collective. But for Pisces, it's like you guys are already past that. You're the 12th house, so you come after Aquarius. So all your life is already kind of about the collective by default. So you guys actually kind of have to pull out a little bit and look at just you and how you then maybe fit into it, and then reestablish all of that. But anyway, Pisces, thank you so much for coming and checking out this brief general reading. I want to keep it short and simple. I am going to do an extended for you guys over on Patreon. If you'd like to check that out, I'll link it in the center of this screen and in the description box below. As always, your likes, comments, and subscribes make my day. And let's jump over to Patreon now for your extended. I'll talk to you all later. Much love. Bye.